sideline. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. They'll run on 1st down. It's Mitchell. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Gold with the extra point, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. This will be caught by Brown. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there on the catch and run.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run forward with Henry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll give Henry another shot. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3 tight ends up front here, 3rd and goal. Here's Tannehill. The quick slant caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with a touchdown pass to A.J. Brown. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes the score 14-7. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Through one quarter, 14. Seven, our score. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. A very good move, but for a short gain out near the 32. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Ayuk, complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Down the numbers. There he goes.
Oh, boy, you ain't got no feet.
Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 69 yards. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we're tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Henry. Shoving through the defense, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Tannehill now to throw. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
What a savvy read by the running back. He saw his quarterback was out of the pocket in a little bit of trouble. He just broke off his route and took off deep downfield. Thought for a second there they had him, but they were unable to connect for a big play.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill eluding the pressure right. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run. It's Henry. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Tannehill. Got his man. That's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Tannehill. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Being chased out left. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now a play fake. Lance. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On second down now. It's Wilson. Strong run, but they get to him just beyond the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Lance now on first down. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Lance, man open, that's Deebo Samuel. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. To throw, it's Lance. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And they'll go for it. Lance. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Off of play action, here's Lance. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be out of bounds.
That's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and it made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you wanted to give him a little extra for the effort. But instead, he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Elijah Mitchell with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have moved down in front. Golden with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps
trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the Niners are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Lance looking to throw it. Flush to his right. Room to run past midfield. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. But Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Buying time to his left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Lance. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
And here's Rodgers on the return. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Now it's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He dumps it off for Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. Man open, here's Jones. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Tannehill. Out to his left. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the 49ers are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
On 1st down, it's Mitchell. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Flushed out right. Finding some room at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle.
And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Lance now on 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree.
And the Titans are right back in this football game.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. And I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Henry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry. Fighting him off. And he'll bring this one inside the 35.
79 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make this a second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 1st down is Lance.
Flush to his right. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, it's Mitchell. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. Mitchell. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
And Lance now to throw.
Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Pushes him over. He's like a freight train. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now it's the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th. Now Gold for the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Tannehill to throw.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements.
The ball comes out.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
And that one falls incomplete. And now, look at the clock. Only 7 seconds remain. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So the victory here for San Francisco, and it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises, really both sides did, but they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished, but to win a close